Hello and welcome to Miniature Adventures. I'm Big Lee, and today is going to be the first of possibly several Analogue Hobbies Painting Challenge updates. This one is called The Calm Before the Storm. So the Analogue Hobbies Painting Challenge begins in a few days' time, and once again I'm taking part. This is an annual festival of painting that I've mentioned before in several previous videos. And it runs from the first day of winter, so December the 21st, through to the first day of spring, March the 20th. It has an international roster of participants, and this year the organiser, Kurt, in his infinite wisdom, has decided to expand that roster to over 100 people taking part, and they come from every corner of the globe. Many of them are return challengers. This indeed will be my 8th challenge that I've taken part in. I'm hoping to be able to do some weekly updates of what I've managed to get done, but to be honest, it'll probably end up being a lot more ad hoc than that once I get going, life, work, etc. And I've set myself a reasonable challenge, not huge compared to some of the people that are going to take part, but certainly enough to challenge me, to keep me very busy over the next 3 months. And as I've mentioned before, one of the great benefits of the painting challenge is it does help you to focus and to get something done. I'm going to get more painting done in the next 3 months than I'll do in the rest of the entire year, and then some. And I need to, because I've got a project with a very firm deadline for the middle of the year that needs to be completed. So I'm able to get most of the painting done over the next 3 months, and then I've got 3 more months to sort out the fine details for a demo game that I'm going to be putting on. As you can see, the games table has been repurposed. My operations room isn't very large, just 7 by 8. So space is always at a bit of a premium in here, and I need my games table to become a workbench for the next few months. I've got a lot of building, priming, drawing to do, and my painting desk, which is in front of me, isn't huge, perfectly adequate for painting on, but I can't do everything on there, so I need a separate work surface. So the paint desk will be fully utilised. I need the extra space. As you can see, I've covered it with bin bags. Actually, there's several layers. I've got a spare dust sheet that I put underneath and then covered it in bin bags. The idea being that when I'm finished, I ain't going to ruin me games table, but also when I'm completely finished, I can just sort of wrap it all up and throw it away. It's extremely cheap. The dust sheet, I think originally I bought it for something like 50p, and of course a couple of bin bags, next to nothing. And that way I keep my games table protected underneath. So this video really is sort of like a pre-start to the challenge update. Most of the figures that I need for the challenge are assembled now. There was a lot of assembly required and cleaning of figures, sticking them on sprues, and I'm sort of halfway through the process of priming them. I'm changing the way I do things this year. Normally I spray prime, but this year I'm going to be doing brush priming. I bought some of the Vallejo Primer. You're supposed to use it, I think it's meant really for airbrushes. In fact, I think it actually says somewhere on there airbrushes. But I actually find it's a really good brush on primer. It goes on nice and thin. You can give it a couple of coats and you don't clog up the model. So I'm actually doing it by hand. I'm doing it the long way. And actually I really like the look of them. I'm using the grey, so you can still see some of the details, and then when I start the painting, when the challenge starts, I'm going to give them a white dry brush before actually putting on the prime colours. So for the time being I'm just doing the base coat, the priming, and I'm about halfway through, so that's a job for this afternoon and over the last weekend before the challenge starts. I'm also working on building some rocky hills. I need a couple of large hills for the project I want to do. I can start building them, I just can't paint them until the challenge starts, so at the very least I can start that. I'm actually waiting for some more materials to arrive that I've ordered, and the last couple of weeks I've been out and about buying tons of stuff in preparation. So I'm still waiting for a few small sundry models to turn up, little bits and bobs that I've bought, but it's not the end of the world if they don't turn up. The vast bulk of the painting that I want to do for the challenge is here. I can get it primed ahead of the challenge starting, and then I'm ready to hit the ground running as soon as the challenge starts. I'm hoping to get most of what's left needs to be done either finished today, which is my day off during the week, or at the weekend. And then it's just a matter of sitting back and waiting for the starting pistol to fire. So that's it for this week. A very quick video really, just to say what I'm doing in preparation for the challenge. And if you're taking part this year, you know, the best of luck. I really enjoy looking at everyone's work, and I'll look forward to seeing your stuff over the next coming few weeks and months. And if you're not taking part, you can still follow the action, so check out the Analogue Hobbies Painting Challenge blog. I'll put a link in the description below, but if you put it into a search engine you'll find it easy enough. And as always, I'd say if you've enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share, and if you want to keep up to date with weekly content, just click the bell notification icon. So until next week, stay safe, keep painting, and of course keep rolling high.